How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. Hi everyone. I'm Desiree Savory, and we have Louisa Deason here with Deason Consulting. How are you doing, my dear? It's good to see
I'm
you.
doing very well. Thank you very much for having me on.
Oh, absolutely. Um, the first time I met you, I was struck by how well you were presenting, and I thought, wow, I hope I come across half as well as you do.
You're a rock star.
So, can you tell me about Decent Consulting?
So, Deason Consulting Services was started a little over 2 years ago. And my passion has been to help people. Not necessarily, I'm not a realtor, but what I love doing is I love helping people restore their credit because our statistics show that about 8 out of 10 people have bad credit or some sort of credit challenge where something's been reported onto their credit reports, which is inaccurate. And
Oh, wow.
oftentimes they're prevented from going forward and getting approved for a home loan or a car, or something prevents them from getting a promotion at work, if you can believe that. Credit is associated with just about everything we do every day.
I had no idea that your promotion at work is can also be related to your credit. I had no idea.
If you're a banker or in certain industries, even in law enforcement, if you're looking for a promotion, the first thing they're going to do is pull your credit.
I see. I see.
And
Okay.
sometimes it's a matter of, if you're holding a lot of responsibility, a lot of monetary responsibility, they want to make sure that you're not, a problem as far as, the credit. But, uniquely enough, although credit is like a vital sign to us in this country, it's not in other countries. So a lot of people that come into this country don't realize how important it is to get started establishing credit the right way.
I see. So your services are focused not only in the real estate industry, of course, but it goes into a lot of different verticals, I'm sure.
So credit affects home and life insurance, health insurance, car insurance. It affects anything you'll ever have to finance in your lifetime. And it depends on whether you pay higher rates of interest, whether it's a car or a home, and in many cases, just the absolute denial. And so people sometimes will rent for 15 or 20 years. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat this morning.
Oh, a lot of us are having that issue. I got it.
But even if you rent, let's just say you pay $1,500 a month in rent, and you do that for 15 years. Number one, that's not an investment towards your future. You're making
Right.
someone else rich.
Hmm.
But the second thing that happens is that by the time that person has paid $1,500 for 15 years, they've literally thrown away about $288,000. That's the price of a home.
Correct.
If we can work with them, say 6 to 12 months, depending on how many issues they have on their credit reports, in restoring credit, then I can assure you that they can get into those homes. And then if they continue to work with us, either refinance and get much lower rates, or just go ahead and get them into lower rates, period. Let's build some equity. Let's teach them how to build their own wealth.
So your relationship with that prospective buyer, is it partnered with a realtor or is it before they actually start the process for looking for a home?
Our partnerships with the realtors and loan officers and other financial institutions, financial advisors, CPAs, car dealerships, we get referrals from all over.
Hmm.
And those are very valuable relationships because the realtor can't or shouldn't get someone in their car to go show 10 homes to if they don't know whether that person has been pre-approved for a certain amount. It's a waste of time. And the loan officer knows immediately if a person is qualified or not, based on the fact that when they do a hard pull on their credit reports, they're looking at what is reported. 80% of what people have on their credit reports is not 100% accurate. Did you know
Hmm. No, I did not.
that? A big number.
So having a relationship with someone like you is crucial. In other words, in my industry, being able to have alliances with people in my profession helps me to know I can anchor out and reach out to other people to assist me to be better at what I do. So therefore, it makes me better at my job and
Right.
to provide the best type of service. Therefore, having you as an anchor to reach out to and say, hey, I have this prospective customer here. Um, let's see what we can do to move forward before we start showing them these properties that they would like to see in this price range. That's
Well,
the best type of relationship to have.
if you think about it, it's kind of a heartbreak for not just the realtor, but also to the buyer, that
Mhm.
they fall in love with a home that they're simply not going to qualify for. And so
Correct.
I'm like, why put both parties through that? Let's find out first where they are with credit.
Yeah,
And then
you're
we,
doing them a favor from the beginning to set the foundation for reality.
right.
Yeah. Mhm.
And we work in credit restoration. We don't
Right.
care.
Right.
So restoration
Okay.
is a far more aggressive process. We actually have a nonprofit organization where we have expert credit restoration attorneys that do all of the disputing on our behalf.
So there's a difference between
Experts.
restoration and repair.
There is a difference. Legally speaking, restoration means a far more legal aggressive fight with licensed attorneys. Usually I like to say this. Would you go get a divorce out of an immigration office, an attorney in an immigration office, or would you rather go to the expert in the field? You need to
Correct.
really align yourself with those people that are the experts in their field. So
Mhm.
our attorneys are absolute experts in any and all legislation related to credit. And they also have the legal authority to dispute all three credit bureaus at the same time with all of the negative, derogatory, erroneous, and inaccurate information all at the same time. Most repair companies don't have that same legal authority, so therefore they bind their customers into either a long-term contract and or they're able to only dispute one or two items at a time, once per month, once per credit bureau. Now, when you're trying to really help somebody, it depends on the situation, but most people that come to me range in having things that look like maybe 7 items per credit bureau on up to about 47 items per
Oh
credit
my
bureau
goodness. Okay.
from all walks of life.
Right. Right.
So we want to move in quickly and get out.
Right. And so are your services in the state of Texas only?
No, actually, our licensed attorneys can operate in all 50 states, which I absolutely love. And they also are certified and bonded. So we go to great lengths to include 12 financial services with our services about credit restoration. And it's important because we don't want to give you the fish. We want to teach you how to fish. So
Like
we're going
that.
to how the dispute process works.
Hmm.
We're also going to protect your identity. We're going to protect your credit. We're going to teach you how to budget. We're going to teach you how to pay your debt down without closing credit cards down. We're going to teach you how to build positive credit. We're going to do a variety of different things that are going to be a very, very critical part of that entire credit restoration process. So it's a program. With us, it's a protection plan membership. And it's very, very important that they do everything that we ask them to do.
This sounds like going through a semester of learning because so many people are unaware of how their spending habits affect their lives. And, what you're providing can help someone to break habits or create good habits from the beginning.
Right.
So,
The difference with us is we really don't want those clients back. I get a
right,
lot of clients that have gone through 3 or 4 different companies by the time they get to us, and they're always like, well, you can't help me either. And I'm like, you've never encountered us.
right.
You've tried us.
Hmm.
We've been around for 17 years with an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We do know what we're doing. In this
That's
industry,
wonderful.
it's that very difficult to attain, but it's almost impossible to achieve for that long.
So,
So,
what's the website address that you can be reached at?
well, people can call, they can go into my website by going to www.deasonconsultingservices.com. And that's DEASON consultingservices.com. Or they can always call me at 832-244-2488.
And your email?
My email is Louisa, Luisa, at DeasonConsultingServices.com.
And your hours of operation?
You know, I work in the industry of real estate, so trust me, it's not 9 to 5.
Yeah,
But
I
I
know.
tell people that, if you call me at 10 or 11, I may answer the phone, but if you call me at 2 in the morning, I probably won't.
Right, right.
I like
So
to
you
tell people
take text messaging,
9 a.m.
right? But you take text messages.
I take text
So-
messages, I take emails, I take phone calls. Now, when my referral partners like to send me information about a client that they have that may have credit challenges, I prefer that they email that client's first and last name, an email, and their cell number. And I do it for a reason. In our industry, if a realtor or a loan officer or someone refers someone and they say, go ahead and call them, that usually means that person is going to go home and justify why their situation may or not be as bad as they thought, and they don't call. And if I cold call, they don't know who I am, and if they're in trouble and they're have collections agencies after them, they won't answer the phone most of the time because they screen their calls. So I do a very gentle introduction and I copy the person who referred me so that they understand that we work in partnership and that we're here to help them. And all we're doing is just sharing the information about what services we offer. So it's not blaming anybody. It's not derogatory. It's just a simple, I'd like to share some services with you and some of this information, and we may or may not be the right fit for you. I let them decide
right.
because they have to have some skin in the game. And the advantage is if they're really into getting into the program and helping themselves, they'll have great success.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. Well, I've enjoyed this so much. Thank you so much, Louisa. Every time I speak to you, I learn something new. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and I just adore you.
Well, I feel the same way. I'm looking forward to us doing this again too.
Absolutely.
So I hope you have a blessed day today, and I will talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, love. Take
Bye bye.
care of yourself. Bye
You too.
bye.